Movement Project Cultural Spotlight on Metis Jigging. I'm Hannah.
And I'm Becky. Today, we are going to learn the dance steps of the River Jig, a dance originating with the Metis.
Now, the Metis are one of the 3 recognized Indigenous peoples of Canada, and this dance blends 2 historical styles. The first style is European dance, such as the French reel or the Irish jig.
The second is influenced from First Nations historical powwow dancing.
Now, wherever you are, make some space so you have lots of room to dance.
Let's get started. Now, for the River Jig, there are 2 different types of dance that we're going to be learning. The first step is called the basic or the resting step, and the second step is called the fancy dance steps. So let's start by learning the basic or resting step that we're going to be coming back to throughout the dance.
It's kind of like our home base.
Totally like a home base. We're going to be coming back to it throughout the whole thing. So let's start with our feet a little bit wide apart, and let's start just by bouncing our knees, just by getting this little rhythm. Now, the River Jig is a fast dance. We use our feet and we use our legs a lot. So maybe what we should do is do a quick little stretch. We'll stretch out our leg this way, and we'll stretch out our leg the other way. And now can you stick out your heel, and we will reach down to that toe, stretch out that calf muscle, and switch. Yeah, you want to be nice and stretched when you're doing the River Jig. Great, let's learn our basic step. Now, the first thing we have to do is take 3 steps on the spot. We lift up our foot, we go 1, 2, 3, and then we switch. 1, 2, 3. 3 steps again. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. You'll notice when we do these steps, we alternate feet. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, so that's going right, left, right, left.
Exactly. Now, let's pause there. The next thing we have to do is add in a brush after the 3 steps. So it'll look like this. 1, 2, 3, brush. I'm brushing with the top of my foot or the ball of my foot, and you brush it forward. Then we do 3 steps again. 1, 2, 3, brush with the other foot. Exactly. Let's try 2 all together. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, and a brush, and 1, 2, 3, and a brush. That is the base of the basic step. Now, we have to go a little bit faster. Can we try that all together? Let's do it. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3, brush. 1, 2, 3, brush. 1, 2, 3, brush. 1, 2, 3, brush. Awesome.
Good. And you'll notice too that when Becky does this step, she's actually adding a little bit of a bounce to her step.
Yes.
So we're going to be lifting up those heels, keeping our knees bent, and we can have a little bit of a hop to it.
Exactly. My heels actually barely touch the ground at all. So let's try a little bit of that bounce we did at the beginning. And now let's try that with our steps a little bit faster.
Okay, let's start with the bounce.
Ready? 5, 6, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and brush. 1, 2, 3, and brush. 1, 2, 3, and brush. And we go even faster. 1, 2, 3, brush. 1, 2, 3, brush. 1, 2, 3. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, brush. 1, 2, 3, brush. 1, 2, 3, brush. And stop there. Awesome job, everybody. That is the basic resting step, and we're going to keep practicing that throughout our class. All right, everyone, now that we've got our basic step down, we're going to start learning the fancy dance steps.
Now there are 5 different fancy dance steps that we are going to learn today, starting with number 1, which is the bunny.
Awesome. And this step, we start with our feet together, and we're going to take a small hop forward with our feet glued together. Hop forward, and then we're going to slide both of our feet back on the ground. Slide. Hop and scooch. Hop and scooch. Hop and scooch. One more time. Yes.
Now we really want to make sure that we're lifting our feet off the ground as we move forward, but keeping our feet attached to the ground as we come back.
Exactly. Can we try a little bit faster? 5, 6, here we go. Hop and slide, hop and slide, hop and slide, hop and slide. Keep going. Good, good. And stop right there. Now, what we also could do for the bunny step, which is lots of fun, is going side to side. Corner to corner. Corner to corner. Great. So that is the basic bunny step that we're going to learn as part of the fancy dance steps. Can we try it as fast as you possibly can? Ready, go. How fast can you go? How fast can you go? Yes, and stop right there. Whew. Whew. That's a lot of work. Great job. All right, that's the bunny step. The second fancy dance step we're going to learn is called the horse.
Now it's called the horse because there's a series of stomping steps that sound exactly like a horse galloping.
Exactly. So I want to hear you stomping all the way from your home. So let's start with our feet a little bit apart. Bend those knees and your feet are going to stay flat on the ground, but as you pick them up, you're going to do 3 steps. 1, 2, 3. Switch 1, 2, 3. Switch 1, 2, 3. Switch 1, 2, 3. Switch 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One more. Great. Now we have to get that rhythm going. So it should sound like this. Da 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 da. But with our feet. Let's try it. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Keep going. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Yes.
Exactly.
Awesome. That is the horse step.
So the next step we're going to do, number 3, is the toe tap.
Yeah, so the toe tap, we tap our toes forward and side. So we go in 2 different directions. Take one of your feet and tap your toe in front of you and then switch it. And then we're going to switch it again, but to the side. Toe to the side and toe to the side. Do you know what I like to think of for this step? I like to think of tapping my toe into a little pool of water, but it's cold, and so I have to bring my toe back in. So we tap it and switch it, and switch it, and switch it. And then we're gonna keep going. Tap and switch. Forward and side. One more time. Forward and side. Yes!
Good. But we do our toe taps. It's very important that we're always switching feet. So if we start with the left foot, then we go right, and left, and right.
Exactly. Can we try 4 in a row? 5, 6, here we go. 1, 2, keep going.
3, and 4.
Nice job, everybody. That's called the toe tap. Okay, everybody, the 4th fancy dance step we're going to learn is called the heel slap. This is one of my favorites because we get to slap our heels with our hands. So everyone take your right hand and can you bring your left leg up as far as you can and slap your heel and bring it down. Switch, left hand up, right heel and slap. So notice how we're crossing in front of our body. Cross and cross. Try again, cross and cross. Now the
super fun part about this is that we can also go behind our body. So instead of crossing our foot in front, it would actually go to the back. And we would still tap that heel right behind us.
That's it. Let's try a few to the back. To the back, to the back, to the back, to the back.
Now do you think that we could add a pattern in here? Could we go 2 to the front, 2 to the back?
Let's give it a try. Ready, go. Front and back. Again. Front, back, back. Great job. Now one small thing we have to add is a jump in between each step. It's like a small hop, so when we go slap, hop, switch, hop, switch. It's a little bit easier if you go faster.
Let's pick up some speed. Here we go.
5, 6, here we go. Front, back, back, front, back, back. Great job, everybody. Okay, that is called the heel slap. We only have one more step to learn.
Our 5th and final step is called the Stomp Slide. And it's exactly like it sounds. You're gonna stomp your foot and then you slide back.
So we're gonna take our right leg and can you stomp it in front of you nice and strong? And then as we slide that same foot back, we lift up our other leg. And then we do it on the opposite side. Let's try stomping your left and slide. Stomp and slide. Stomp and slide. Stomp and slide. Now what I like to think about is if there's a line running down the center of the room in between my feet, I try and stomp across the line, slide it, and stomp across the line, slide it. Stomp, slide, and stomp, slide.
So we're kind of twisting in our body as we do this move.
Yeah, totally. Can we try that 4 times in a row, a little bit faster?
All right.
5, 6, ready, go. Stomp, slide, stomp, slide, stomp, slide, stomp, slide, stomp, slide. Keep going. Very good. Awesome job. Now for this step 2, feel free to move forward if you have room, or move back if you have room too.
Another challenge.
Okay.
And that's called the Stomp Slide.
Okay, now it's time to put all of the steps together. Here's the order that we're going to do the dance moves in once we turn on the music.
So if you'll remember from the very beginning of the video, when we do our basic step, that is what we come back to in between each and every fancy dance step. So we'll start off with the basic step,
And then we'll move on to the bunny.
then we come back to the basic step,
And then we will move on to the horse.
then we move back to the basic step again.
And then we'll move on to our toe tap, front and side and side.
And from there we do the basic step,
And then we move on to our heel slap.
and then you guessed it, basic step again.
And then our final fancy dance step, our stomp, slide, stomp, slide, stomp, slide. And that will be it. So when we turn the music, I will count you in when it's time to go to the next step. Ready?
Let's give it a try.
Alright, let's start with the basic. 1, 2, 3, rush. 1, 2, 3, rush. Keep going. Good job. Time to go to the bunny. Can you go faster? Back to our basic step. Keep going. 1, 2, 3, rush. Now time to go to the horse. Fast feet. Let's hear you stomp. Back to our basic. 1, 2, 3, rush. Good. And now time to go to the toe. Toe, side, front, side, side, front, side, front, side. Now we'll go back to 1, 2, 3, rush. Good. Keep going. Time to go to the heel slap. Go. 1, 2, back, back.
Front, back, back.
Woo! Keep going. One more. Now we'll go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good job, everybody.
Almost there, keep going.
Now we'll do our stomp slide. Stomp slide.
Really cross it over.
Good job. Let's do 2 more. And we'll end it there. Woo! Awesome job, everyone.
Amazing! So now we've learned the basic step and 5 different fancy dance steps for the Red River Jig.
Yeah, and if you want, if you have room in your house, you can travel these steps. You can do the basic step around your kitchen, around your house. They don't have to stay right on the spot. The other thing, too, is that we only learned 5 of these fancy dance steps. In reality, the Red River Jig has over 100 different fancy dance steps that dancers will pick and choose from to put in their own dance. So great job on learning these steps, everyone.
Thank you so much for joining us today for this cultural spotlight. You were incredible and we had an absolute blast.
Remember to keep moving and listening to music whenever you can. It's such a great way to stay happy and healthy.
Keep moving and grooving and we'll see you next time.